Since the borders open, we have heard conversations changing from hybrid, and now it's really, it's always been a little bit omni-channel, especially in your world. And then now we're talking about Metaverse. I sense, amongst event professionals at a show like this, that language, that vocabulary is still quite uncomfortable for many. Some don't know what to do with it, some don't know what it is. So what do you think, how can we make sense when it comes to, for our industry, when it comes to those vocabulary?
That's interesting. I probably don't have the answer. I have the ingredients, but I don't have the cocktail, right? In our industry, all industries, by the way, time to time there is a couple of buzzwords that we all drop. Business model innovation, scalability, disruption, okay, now Metaverse. And they're all fine. But I think that it's kind of a phased approach. Now it's a little bit of, in this hype cycle, we're not in the hype, but we're getting there. When you think about Metaverse and everything, there's a first phase that as an industry, we need to get our people comfortable with. First phase could be, let's be all comfortable with the terms, right? Let's be comfortable with the landscape, the players, the definitions, the rules of engagement, the who does what. Because everyone is, let's talk about NFTs, let's talk about blockchain, let's talk about 5G, let's talk about Metaverse, let's talk about everything. Let's be comfortable with this. Once we're comfortable with this, I think that, and some players are doing it, then you need to apply it, right? Apply it, whether it's a methodology, there is a tool, right? You need to strategize, as in allocate your resources. But overall, what I feel is, there is, like a good friend of mine, Giuliano, MCI Canada, say there's infrastructure, like the road, the highway, and then you get the blockchain, the 5G, etc. And then you got the cars, the DAOs, the NFTs, etc. Then there's the Web3 over there, Metaverse, right? And I think the fundamental mistake we're all making is that we're paying a lot of attention to the technology. And it's quite complicated, to be honest, because there's a lot of layers, implications, etc. And we're not paying attention forget the technology for a while, right? Once you get comfortable understanding who does what, etc. is, so what? Why would you need Metaverse, for example, right? You want to save money, we were discussing yesterday, or you want to make money? You're going to want to have a bigger community or a more cohesive community, right? You're going to go faster, you're going to be more effective. What do you want? And I think that, as thinking about the past, another buzzwords we all had is why and what. Because the technology is there and the technology will work. But today there's a very few players that I feel that are taking advantage of it. And I feel because, number one, it's complicated. Number two, it takes courage, right? Because, you need to test. And probably you're going to fail. And we're in a world that, it's easy to say, I'm going to fail, no problem. Not true. You always have a P&L, etc. So that's what I think.